And right now, hundreds of thousands of students across the valley are struggling to learn how to read, but a new program is aiming to change that. It's called the Interest Genome Project Tour, and parent company Evan Solutions is rolling through McAllen to gauge interest. This morning we have CEO Rob Cullen here, and he also has a friend. This is Winston, the mascot for, I suppose, WanduPlanet.com, right?
Yep, WanduPlanet.com, yep.
So tell us more about this, because, you know, here in the valley we do have a low percentage of students that know how to read or are struggling with literacy.
Right.
Why is this so important? Why the Valley specifically?
Well, we're actually going across the whole country, so the Valley in Texas is where we are now. We think the issue of proficiency really relates back to motivation. So we've tried to find the ways that we can help kids really connect to motivation to read, and interests we think are the key to that. And so we've built a platform that helps help them identify their interests and then help them find really good books and content, movies even, that relate to their interests and get them really engaged in that learning.
And that's the key, because things have changed so much over the years. We're talking about an age of technology where kids now, instead of going to the library, checking out the book, they actually get online to do that.
Right. Right, and so we're trying to bring all those mediums together, both physical books, e-books, the library, you know, even Amazon and things like that, and try to really get the kids where they are on the devices, obviously, and find a healthier kind of option that helps them kind of connect with all the different media sources, and hopefully really bring reading along for the ride.
How does that work? So
the key is really kind of having a fun, engaging experience that centers around the child, and so we have an interest kind of finding game, and then we also, they have a Wandu tree, which is actually a real type of tree from Australia, and they build up their tree by marking books that they like, or books that they've read, or books that they want to read, and their tree builds up, and then the system learns more about them so that it can bring even better recommendations to them.
Because there's so many different genres in reading and books, and I remember a time when you could go to the library and do decimal system, check the checkout system. I mean, but now it's way different.
It is different, and I think the thing is that you know the whole experience of discovery changes because there's so many different channels out there. And that's what we're trying to bring discovery really centered around the child, really make it about them, make it personal about them, their own tree, their own loves and likes, and really hone in on what it is. It's, you know, very similar to how Pandora does with music. We want to do that for kids. We're targeting right now kids 6 to 14, and so we've kind of curated the content into that age group and curated the experience to be targeted to them as well.
Really great project, and you are going to be in McAllen this weekend. Tell our viewers how they can actually head out there.
Right, so we'll be at the McAllen Public Library tomorrow, Saturday, 4:30 p.m. For a little event. The public's welcome, and we'll just be we have a little bit of event. We have popcorn, some things like that, and then we'll be showing the app and letting people get into it. It's completely free, so it's, you know, we invite you to come out and help us really get it off the ground and see what we can do to make a dent in the reading problem.
Absolutely, and of course Winston is going to be there too. The Reading Owl, so exciting. Thank you so much for being here this morning. We appreciate your time, and we're going to talk more about this coming up in just a little while. But first, still to come on Sunrise, hundreds of thousands of students across the country. They are looking to see why shots rang out near an Ohio school. Officials saying it's now safe to head back to campus. We're going to tell you why that is this morning. Plus, the person responsible for a hit and run that claims the lives of children in daycare now in custody. The charges he's facing this morning.